This setup is John Cena's best moments of 2025 on the Farewell Tour. What's up, here? Today we have a special and a very sad video. We are filming a setup of John Cena's best moments of his retirement tour because, sadly, I have here. I don't know if you guys remember this. This was like a Toys R Us thing. They always had like these good like bigger like size like hard action figures. Mine I used to have as a kid. Very beat up, but I had that with me today because today we are doing the best of moments of John Cena's retirement tour, which a lot of people could argue has been very disappointing and like underwhelming, which I actually agree with. There's been a lot of mess ups and disappointing spots, but there's also been a lot of good points, like moments and stuff in this retirement tour. So we're gonna be doing the best of John Cena's retirement tour because there were still a lot of spots I enjoyed it seeing John Cena all year on TV, but there's definitely been a lot of disappointing spots. But we're going to try to celebrate John Cena's retirement tour the best we can. We got Big John Cena here with us today. This thing's freaking awesome, even though it's super beat up. But we're going to try our best to do some awesome like setups of the retirement tour, best moments and stuff, just because even though it has been disappointing, there's no arguing that it's definitely been disappointing and stuff, especially the last time it was not a tournament. I just feel like that was so underwhelming. But there's been some awesome moments, like some great matches like AJ Styles, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, John Cena at SummerSlam, Logan Paul, John Cena at Clash in Paris. There has been some banger matches and there's been some awesome moments. So we're going to make that happen right now. And Big John Cena is coming with us. So we already have all the farewell figures that's been released so far from the farewell tour. We have the original shirt, the Brussels, the Los Angeles one, the Royal Rumble one, and then the one that never was released, that shirt that he never wore actually. We're definitely going to be using all these in the setup, but then we're going to have to use some other figures to make some of the best moments of the retirement tour. So I'm starting to get some of John Cena's opponents and like different moments out right now. But here is my first ever John Cena figure. This was actually my first ever wrestling figure. This is what started this insane addiction to wrestling figures in WWE. Was this singular figure, this basic, means so much to me. We're going to have this right in the center of the arena or somewhere special so we can see it during this setup. There we go, nice little spot on top of the stage instead of like the actual picture of John Cena. We have the figure that started this whole collection, this addiction to wrestling and John Cena. Okay, so the first setup we're going to do, I think, is going to be the setup from the Royal Rumble. And that moment is when these four men went face-to-face in the Royal Rumble. It was just an absolutely iconic moment of four megastars going face-to-face in the Royal Rumble. A very simple setup, but there you have it. All four of them going face-to-face, getting ready to fight, because this did happen in the Royal Rumble. And I always thought this was a cool moment. Seeing all four, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and John Cena going face-to-face was absolutely awesome. All right, the next one is going to be the famous heel turn when John Cena turned heel and took out Cody Rhodes and joined forces with the final boss, The Rock. So there we have it when The Rock signaled to John Cena, slit the throat, he hugged him, and then bam, kicked him right in the dick. I wasn't going to make this anything else because like when this match originally happened at Elimination Chamber, my setup was him hugging him and then hitting him in the head with the title, so I wanted to change it up a little different. And I'm not adding Travis Scott because Travis Scott literally ruined everything, so that's not happening. So the next setup doesn't really need any more explanation. It's when he won the 17th WWE Championship, when he beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41, when he was on the middle rope holding up the title at WrestleMania. Iconic moment, absolutely awesome. Even though the match itself wasn't terrible, it was the ending, and we all know what happened. Travis Scott getting involved, so stupid. So the only setup that's happening for that match is this. Next one we're going to do is a representation setup from the match with Randy Orton and John Cena for the WWE Championship. So there we have it. John Cena, during this match in St. Louis for the WWE Championship, he did attitude adjust Randy Orton through a table. It's just something I remember from the match that stood out to me. Overall, the match was really good. So we got John Cena attitude adjusting Randy Orton, mid-motion attitude adjustment, about to go through the table. Another awesome moment was when CM Punk was laid out through the table and John Cena cut his version of the pipe bomb. This moment, in my opinion, was probably one of the best moments of the retirement tour. Probably will go down in history when he cut the pipe bomb on CM Punk. It was absolutely awesome. And he shouted out Matt Cardona, Nick Nemeth, both Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder that returned to the last time it was not a tournament. And then Claudio, who was also Cesaro, did not return, but still, it was really cool. All right, to speed up this this video and stuff, I'm just not gonna like keep on going through it step by step for every single setup before I set it up. I'm gonna set them all up, and and then we're going to go through the rest of everything and probably everything we've already gone through. So I'm going to get into just doing a bunch of setups right now. All right, so after working on this, what felt like forever because a lot of things kept on falling. It was a tough time working on this setup, but me and Big John Cena here, we've gotten it done, and we're going to go over some of the best moments of the John Cena's farewell tour. So there you have it. The arena is packed right now with John Cena's. I used almost every single John Cena figure I have. There's still a decent amount left, but there's a lot in here. So starting off up here, we have the moment from the last Monday Night Raw of John Cena's career, when him, Rey Mysterio, and Sheamus had that little cool moment on the stage, and they both all held up their arms and everything, kind of like saying a goodbye. The Raw before that, when Dominic Mysterio tried cheating by throwing the chair in John Cena's face, but John Cena already knew that trick and outsmarted Dominic Mysterio trying to trick him. Also, what happened on that Monday Night Raw, John Cena won the Intercontinental Championship, and becoming a Grand Slam champion. And then probably the last time we're ever going to hear it, the champ is here. We got Ron Cena showing up in the building. This was such a funny moment at Saturday Night's Main Event when he showed up as John Cena, but it was R-Truth. We had Ron Cena. I did a little setup there of that kind of walkout John Cena had over the heel run when he was the WWE champion. We got, not Ric Flair, but it's supposed to be Charles Robinson, when John Cena absolutely trucked Charles Robinson for no reason. Absolutely murdered him in the match when he fought CM Punk. When John Cena decided to aura farm during his match at SummerSlam with Cody Rhodes, when he came up from Cody Rhodes' elevator thing and the smoke and everything, it was absolutely awesome when he had Cody Rhodes on his shoulders. We went over this already, but this is when John Cena put Randy Orton through a table in their match at St. Louis for the WWE Championship. After their amazing match, John Cena and AJ Styles had a special moment, both holding each other's arms, both saying a goodbye to the crowd. John Cena choking out CM Punk in the Elimination Chamber to win the Elimination Chamber match to go on to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. Also, you could use this as their match at Night of Champions. John Cena hitting the Sister Abigail on AJ Styles. This was a very special moment during that Crown Jewel match. John Cena winning the 17th WWE Championship, staying on the top rope. John Cena hitting an attitude adjustment on Logan Paul in their match in Clash in Paris. The Rock telling John Cena to turn on Cody Rhodes. John Cena hits Cody Rhodes with the low blow. John Cena's amazing pipe bomb. This was such an iconic moment when he laid out CM Punk and hit with the pipe bomb. At the Royal Rumble, when we had four major stars in the WWE, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and John Cena go face-to-face. Sadly, this is the only time we had Roman Reigns and John Cena go face-to-face in the retirement tour, and one of the only times Seth Rollins and John Cena went face-to-face. When it was in Chicago, I was there, and this was an absolute awesome match when Sami Zayn put the United States title on the line against John Cena, which was interrupted by Brock Lesnar and ended in a disqualification, but still was an absolute banger of a match. And then this is a little fantasy booking thing. We got John Cena here with the armbands off, with his arms up, with no armbands or anything, with Edge returning from AEW and Randy Orton having their arms around him when John Cena says goodbye to the WWE Universe in 2 days. Well, not 2 days. 1 day. I'm filming this on Thursday. This video is going up Friday. So tomorrow when John Cena says goodbye to the WWE and says goodbye to all of us. So this is an absolute packed ring full of John Cena's moments in this retirement tour. There is some I missed, but this is, in my opinion, some of my favorite moments. There's definitely a couple I missed, but overall, I think this is an absolute awesome setup here. I'm just going to leave this literally until John Cena's retirement match and I start doing the setup for the setup for Saturday Night's Main Event. But I'm probably just going to leave this set up in my room because this is just an awesome moment to remember everything that John Cena did over this year. Yes, this retirement tour has been very disappointing at times, but also at times it's been awesome. There's been some awesome moments and amazing memories that this retirement tour has made. There's so many cool moments in that setup that I don't even know what, I haven't figured out yet what to make the thumbnail, because I usually do 2 pictures of setups. I really don't know what to do. I'm still debating, but what a retirement tour. And really just, I'm making this video for the setup for Remember the Retirement Tour, and just to say thank you to John Cena for making my childhood. And I mean, he's literally the reason why I'm obsessed with wrestling, the reason why I started watching wrestling. I was introduced to it, and I got hooked on it because of John Cena and AJ Styles. John Cena got me hooked, and then I started watching, I saw AJ Styles, I'm like, this guy's awesome. And those two, and then when I started watching early 2016, so AJ Styles had just debuted in WWE, John Cena's thriving, and then you set up the feud between those two having 3 banger matches. Then that freaking shit hooked me to wrestling. And because of John Cena, That's why I'm obsessed with wrestling. He is literally my childhood hero. Like John Cena is him. He's awesome. So I can't believe he is retiring. And literally one day, I can't wrap around my head that after this we won't see John Cena in the hat and the armbands and the jorts and the t-shirts. It's just gonna be suits, and we're not gonna hear the music anymore. It's crazy to think John Cena's gonna be gone in one day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this setup. I really enjoyed going over the stuff, but the setup actually really pissed me off because um a lot of figures kept on wanting to fall over. There was a lot of different setups that actually changed that did not make it in this because they kept on falling over. It was very frustrating. But what a year, what a run this has been. I mean, like, it went by that fast. I felt like it was just yesterday that this retirement tour just started, and now here we are. We're one day away until we say goodbye to John Cena. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JRW live, no spaces. I highly appreciate that. Also, go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JRW underscore lowercase live. Highly appreciate that as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a fun video to pretty much say goodbye to John Cena before we get to watch the last match tomorrow. But my final thing is, make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for our figure content because we post every single day on this YouTube channel. And also, thank you, Cena, for all the memories. I'll see you guys in the next one.